Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Poppy, our daycare and train. And this video we're going to be going over Poppy's long leash phase, so her second week of the daycare and train program. So second week is, like I said, the long leash phase. When we're handling the long leash, Poppy's going to be on the left side, so we're going to have the long leash on our right, like this. Thumb through the loop, closing it here. And then my remote in my right hand. And this hand will be free. Come on, Poppy. Poppy's not in a command right now, so. Come here. Poppy. Shh. So Poppy's not in a command. She's just offering me behaviors. Poppy, come here. What are you doing? So when we're handling the long leash, we want it behind us like this, right? There's nothing here. Let me see, right? So for her first week, dogs have been, they think in pictures. So the first week she's been seeing, every time we train, that there is a leash connected to her, to me. So now since the picture has changed, right? The commands stay the same, but since the picture has changed, what's it called? We might see a little bit of confusion. A dog can be like perfect on the short leash, but then once we get rid of this picture right here of the leash kind of, on her side, they'll start to be a little sloppy, or like they won't know what to do, and they'll try to maybe even run away, or just because they're super confused. Other times, they're just perfectly fine. So here, we're gonna go through all the commands: heel, stay, down, sit, and place. Just how to kind of use the long leash with these commands, how to correct the stationary commands, since we have the 30-foot long leash and we're only holding the end of the long leash. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and cue the word heel, and everything remains the same, like I said. Now, if Poppy maybe kind of goes away from me and maybe gives me space, I go ahead and keep my movement and making sure that I'm giving my left side towards Poppy and then keeping up with the pressure to let her know that is incorrect, right? And we'll see if that happens. Don't expect it, but you never know. So here, this is 27, tap, tap, okay, round out to 30. So here, heel, left leg, good. Do a right turn here, good girl. And tap, 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 tap. There we go. Good girl. Good. So that's like the spacing out we'll see sometimes. Good. There we go. Sometimes it's more where they just go to this wall right here and they don't know what to do, and they'll just kind of go in shutdown mode. So here, turn, tap, tap. Good. Good girl. Good. Slow turn. This is a good right turn. Good girl. Good girl, Poppy. Good girl. Good. Here's a left turn. Good. Slow walk, turn, tap. Good. I'm also going to be a little more picky where she's going. Good. Slow walk. And slow to a stop. Yeah, good girl. Lift that paw up. Lift it. Good. Good. So nothing out of the ordinary so far. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. The heel, just as expected, the spacing out. What else? We're gonna go ahead and give it another walk. So here, left leg. Good girl. Do a little right turn here. Good. Do a left turn. Right, left, right. Slow walk. Slow to a stop. Good girl. Good. Like I said, you know, sometimes here and there they'll space out, or like if you're in an open area, they'll more likely do it than here, because this is kind of closed. But nothing out of the ordinary so far with the heel. And for now on, our training sessions will be in the long leash face. Right, Poppy? Now we're gonna go over a few of the stationary commands. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and go into the stay. So again, stay remains the same. It's just that now we're gonna be correcting it a little differently because we do have the long leash and we're gonna be giving that 30 feet of space. So here, stay. Still we pivot out with the right foot, we face Poppy, and then good girl. Good. So like I said, now we have 30 feet to kind of get away from Poppy. Good. Sometimes dogs will break it when the leash moves around them, like that. But Poppy's a good girl. Jeez. Good girl, Poppy. Good girl, Poppy. Good girl, Poppy. Good girl, Poppy. Yes, good girl, Poppy. Yes, good girl, Poppy. Yes, good girl, Poppy. Good girl. Good. Little head scratch. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. New command overrides old command. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back in a heel. And then come back and do another stay. Heel, left leg. Good. Good girl. Good. Stay. Yeah, she's yawning. Good. So she hasn't broken it. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe try something that might cause her to break it. Maybe throw a ball. Let's see if you can get it. Hey, Kim, can you toss me a ball? Like just a regular ball?
Oh, yeah. There are none. Oh, you throw that ball right there.
Okay, so the ball now. So here, tap, 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 tap. Good girl. So when we're doing long leash stationary work and they break it, I tap as soon as the butt comes up from the ground, and I continue tapping until I bring her back to the same spot and position. Where's your Poppy? And then when I want her to have it, break. Go get it, break. Break, go get it. Come on, Poppy. Go get it. Go get it. Good. I'll cue her and let her know. Get it, Poppy. She's never played with this ball before either, so she might not be interested in it. Go, Poppy. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go get it. Yes, a good girl. Go get it. Yeah. Yes, a good girl. Oh, you got it. Yes, a good girl. What you got? Good. Good. So as long as, you know, she gets the ball on your terms, what's that? That'll be great. But she wasn't breaking it, so I wanted to show you, Poppy, kind of how that would work out if she did break the stay command and how we kind of correct it with the long leash. Go get it. Go get it, Poppy. Yes, go get it. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Little goofy girl. Little goofy girl. Little goofy girl. What you got? 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 Good. And I'm at 32 when she's breaking the stay. Sometimes if we're a little too high, she'll kind of lose the ball drive. So then she might, you know, because at the beginning you're going to see it anyways. Like when I threw the ball and I said break, she went for the ball, but she was like kind of like, no, she actually didn't go for the ball. She was just kind of being cautious, like, well, I got corrected for this. Like, why did I get corrected? So I excited her. Jack's kennel, I'm pissed, Jack. So I just kind of amp her up, and let her know like you can get it, you know, bring like excited energy into it, just so. You know, once she gets it, nothing happens. It's just her kind of having fun with it. And I usually don't drill. We don't drill it out. I mean, we can drill it out, the e-collar with play. But sometimes if we're a little too high with the e-collar, like I said, she can completely just disengage from the game. And then it takes a little more time to kind of have her rebuild that like prey drive. So that's stay. From stay, we can go to down. So down. Good. Everything remains the same. We still pivot out of my right foot.
And you don't have to have them in there long. I only had them for 30 minutes, just so I'm willing to overwhelm.
Good girl. Okay.
Which one is one that like zero
yeah. Tap. Good. Tap the down. So here, tap, tap. Good girl. Good. Yes, good girl. Good. Yeah, good girl, Poppy. So like same, very much the same way. It's kind of like the way we correct all stationary commands, just pressing that button, tapping her once she kind of gets out of position, and then continuing to tap once she's back in the down and in the same spot. So if she moved from where I downed her at, I would have continued tapping until I brought her to the spot, and again, end the position. No repeats, so I'm not repeating down or anything like that. I'm just using the remote to kind of bring her back to this area. Yeah, heel, tap, good, slow to a stop, down, good girl, pivot out. Good. Move the leash around. Good girl. Good. And then from here we can go to the sit command. Sit's going to look very similar to how we did today. So here, sit, tap, tap. Yes, good girl. Good. So for sit, we don't say stay. It's implied. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pivot out in front of her. Good. Good. And then again, we would, you know, as soon as I see that butt come up from the ground, or maybe she lays down, I'm going to kick in with the e-collar until I get her back in this position. And if she were to move, continuing to tap until I get her back in the spot, not repeating any of the commands I previously said. But yeah, good girl. Now we move on to place. So place, she's already done like the long distance, like staying here. So like we'll tell her place, and then, you know, we have to walk away and do other things. So she's tethered to it, but the leash again is long enough for her to hop off and having her make mistakes, so that we want to know that although she has all this leash, she's making the decision to stay on place. But now with the 30-foot, what we can do is we can go ahead and kind of increase the send off. So we can start increasing the distance to where, you know, where we want to cue the word place. So here, place. Good girl. Good, no tapping there. Good. New command overrides old command. Heel, tap. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Poppy. Good. Now I'll show how it is when we're increasing the distance and how to work through the confusion. Good. Place. So here, tap. There she goes. Good. Good. And do a few more. So what I'm doing is, with that, when she hesitated right here, tap, 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 tap. Good girl. When she hesitated right there, I tapped, and I took slow, like one step at a time to kind of like, and continue to tap. And then eventually, once she gets closer, like, okay, I think it's place. And as soon as I see her shoot out to the placement, I go and just stop with the pressure. So here, heel, tap. Good girl. Good. Okay. Slow to a stop. So we're pretty far here. Good girl, Poppy. Place. And then tap. Tap. There we go. Good girl. Yes, good girl, Poppy. Yeah, good girl. Heel. Good. Slow turn to my right. Tap, tap, tap. Good girl. But she panned out again. This is pretty far. And we're gonna tap for this. Place. Tap. Tap. Good girl, good girl. Yeah, there she goes. Good. So we'll keep practicing this. These commands is the last command we'll go over. But it's just, you know, using that long leash, right, for a while. Because we need to make sure that no matter what, she's going to follow through with the commands, right? And if we get rid of the long leash too soon, it's gonna, and if like something new happens, like so let's say she's never experienced July 4th, and let's say she was, you know, done training by July 4th, and we're like, yeah, she's good off leash. Come to July 4th, we don't know she's afraid of fireworks, so then boom, firework goes off, or maybe, you know, just like, you know, just in case. So I'd keep this long leash phase for a while. The next step would be long leash dragging, and then the next step would be like off leash, and an enclosed area, and then off leash and an unenclosed area. But that's how the phases go, and she's from day one she was already doing good. She's still doing good. Now it's just like just little things of like sharpening her up to kind of just like to clean up, like being picky now. But other than that, like I said, you can introduce a ball, like play with her. We use the word break. Others use like the word yes. So yes is like more like of go get your reward, and break is kind of like you're free from this command. So it just doesn't matter whatever you want to use. If you want to just keep it simple, just keep it at break. It's up to you. But yeah, good girl.